Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another Football Manager 2017 Dafuge Challenge. We are playing as Chippenham in our third season under my management. We are now in our second season of the Panorama National League and doing quite well. You can see here we are in 8th on the table. We have 2 matches in hand, which could theoretically put us up into 6th with wins and or a win and a draw would be enough to put us up into 6th. We're on a 4-match unbeaten run, or 4-match winning streak, and a 6-match maybe? 5-match unbeaten run. A couple matches coming up. Next two are Braintree, who are currently in 13th, 8 points below us on the table, and who we beat twice last season, 2 1-0 wins last season. This will be the first time we face them this season. Match after that will be 20th place Boston. Boston United, who I believe were expected to finish pretty high up, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look at the preview. Of course, we were predicted 24th. Okay, Boston was predicted 15th. Evidently, okay, they're just up from the regional premiers themselves. So we just got done finishing off St. Albans, who are also just up from the regional premiers a year before us. Boston, I probably went down at one point and came back up last season. No, actually, they've been down in the regional until this last season. They've been down in the north. For some reason, I thought maybe they'd been up and then back down. Anyway, so those are our next 2 matches: Braintree and Boston. Both teams below us. Both teams predicted to finish somewhere in the lower end of the table. Of course, we're predicted to finish at the bottom, and we're not going to do that. We decided to pass on that honor this year. We are ready for this next match, the only match of the day being played on a Wednesday this week. It will be a home match. And let's take a look and see who we're going to put in today. Okay, now, because we have such a huge amount of fixture congestion here, I've been subbing in a lot of players, trying to keep some fresh legs. We've got a new loanee in. Let's open him up real quick from our senior affiliate. And this one's much better than the other defender that I got. Maybe not completely ready for first team experience here with us, but he is really good in the air. Decent physicals overall, a little bit low on the tackling, but his marking and his mentals are fairly good. So he's going to he was signed as a rotation option on loan for the rest of the season. He's going to get some time in, but Burke, of course, as I've mentioned before, for those that have been following along, our top paid player, he's going to be on as often as I can get him in. He's on 1,100 quid a week. So he is going to get in as much as I can fit him in. In the meantime, I will be subbing other players in and out, and I think we're going to go ahead and throw him right on the bench, give Gator a rest this match. We have, dating back to the 13th of December, I think it is, we have a run of 10 matches in 31 days, so an average of 1 every 3.5 days or thereabouts before we get our first 1-week break. That's due to the numerous replays we had in the run up to the FA Cup. Fourth qualifying round, it might have been a replay. First round was a replay. Second round was a replay. So lots of rescheduled matches. So lots of subbing in and out to keep some fresh legs here. Ferguson will be one that gets subbed. I wonder if I should play the winger. You know what? We're not going to. We've been doing very well in this formation, so I'm going to stick with this formation and just try to mix and match the right set of players here. Martin over there, Evans up front. Is that it? Raymond, Ferguson, Gilmore, anyone down here that I want in? Oh yeah, Nichols can get back in his fullback spot. He's had a full match off as well. So we can take a look. Last 5 games, Moreno 7.04, Burke 7.02, 7.32 for Evans, 7.86 for Obafemi. We've really been on a roll, pushing ourselves up the table. The board, at the beginning of the season, the board was looking for staying clear of the relegation dogfight. And I agreed to that, but my personal desire was to try to earn a top half mid-table finish. So 10th to 12th is kind of what I was aiming at. We're set to shoot that all out of the water here if things keep going the way we are. You can see our past meetings, 6 wins from them. And what is this next match? Okay, so we can see our future. So I'm playing around a little bit. I just downloaded the latest update to this skin, the Andromeda skin. So there's a few changes here and there. I wonder if I'm going to have to change my widgets again. We'll have to take a look. So off we go into the match. Our 27th match of the season. One of 2 matches in hand on the teams in front of us. Hoping to pick up some points here. A win would put us... I'll have to wait and see. I think this is including this match because I thought we were 4 points out of 6th. Right now it looks, according to this, we may be only 3 points out of 6. So a win may put us up into 6th. Chippenham can move up to the 6th of the table if they win the game. Okay, Evans, our key player again. Their key player is their Isaac. Even odds for us winning, 11-5 against Braintree winning. It is a home match, gives us just that little bit of boost. We have 2 victories against no draws or losses against them as well. And we're on a great run of form, so I'm going to put odds on us pulling out the points today. But nothing is ever certain, so let's go off and actually play the match and find out. My standard marking here. Now, Ches Isaac is their key player. It is a wet day. Let's just stick with closing down rather than going in hard on him. Referee, 2 reds and 49 yellow in 21 matches, so not too rough of a referee. We've had some bad ones, and I really need to go back and look at one of our previous matches and find out what kind of match rating he got. I kept meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting about it. Let's go ahead and expect the win and keep our run of matches going. Now, earlier in the season, we had an 11-match unbeaten streak, tied our team record with 11 unbeaten that we had earned back in our first season in play, the one that we just demolished the South to win it outright. Snapped by first place Barrow in a 1-0 loss. Now we're on, 5 unbeaten now, so we're trying to rebuild that streak. This is a home match. We're going to go slightly more attacking than normal. And I don't think I'm going to change anything else. So let's go ahead and kick off. Okay, home match on a wet day. We'll see about 360 home fans here if we're lucky. Oh, hey, another team with pumpkin orange jerseys. Looks like Halloween out there. Okay, they are kicking from right to left. Of course, we are in our blue kit, going from left to right. Their key player closed down early, and then Marsden concedes a throw-in and a pass out wide. Deeney with the interception of that throw-in. Ball goes forward. Saunders can't get to it. Evans nods it down but can't control it. Comes back in their key player's possession again. Forced backwards. Back into the center. Then a pass down toward the near sideline goes out of play. It's a Chippenham throw. Marsden takes it up to Deeney, up to Martin, deflects to Saunders. Saunders to Martin again. Evans up to Obafemi, who has been on fire after a really slow start with this team last season. And there's Obafemi with a shot that gets blocked, and then a long clearance. Obafemi signed last year hoping that he would be the #1 striker on the team. He never really quite managed to do anything until just before the end of the season. He only played 15 matches, only because every time I put him in, he choked. He ended up scoring his first goal about 4 games from the end of the season, and would end the season with 3 goals and an assist. This year, he started out just a little bit slow, but not too bad, getting a goal here and there. He now leads the team in both goals with 13 and 8 assists. He leads in that category as well. And he has just been on fire lately. Martin pass forward gets blocked, so he's going to turn out to be he won't turn out to be the bust that I was worried that he was after last season. Saunders, nice control in the box, gets across, that's blocked behind. Be a corner kick. Marsden takes it. Ball falls down. Evans picks it up and takes a shot. He's also been pretty hot, as we saw in the pre-match. He had a 7.3 in his last 5. He scored a pair of goals a couple matches ago. And he's been pretty hot as well. Saunders out wide. Marsden one-time cross, cleared out. Saunders pulls it down, goes down to the box. No foul. I don't think that was a foul. He just tripped up. Burke, long ball forward, intercepted well across midfield on the far sideline. And once again, we've got a decent spell of early possession here. Some good passing. Long ball forward. Evans nods it down. Saunders couldn't get on it, but Martin picks it up, and then Saunders was offside. I was going to say he got the shot off. It went wide, but I did think he was a bit offside there, and the linesman agreed. Long ball back upfield, far sideline. Missed tackle by Nichols, and then he trips him up on the second attempt, conceding a free kick on that far sideline. Long ball into the box. Mourinho is out, grabs that. Mourinho with the ball out to Nichols. Nodded down by Martin to Saunders. Marsden into Martin, up to Evans. Evans gets by a tackle, gets the ball to Saunders. Out wide to Marsden again. And then a pass deflects back to Brown. His pass forward gets deflected, and it's a long ball upfield by Braintree, picked up by Ryder, who taps it out of play. It's a throw in near sideline. Ball into the center, near the far corner, and then Nichols guilty of a little bit of a tug there, jersey tug, and it's a free kick from a dangerous spot. This is not going to be a shooting free kick. Deeney with the tackle gets the ball out wide to Saunders. Further out near sideline, Marsden couldn't quite get by the double team there. But then he gets back, nods down with an interception, nods it down to Evans, Brown, Martin. Saunders loses possession midway in the Braintree half. Ryder with the interception, nods it down. Evans picks it up. Brown couldn't get that pass off. Long ball back. Ryder tracks back quickly, clears it out wide. It will be a Braintree throw-in. So here, 10 minutes gone. Possession in our favor, 55-45. Martin with the interception, gets the ball up to Obafemi. Passing, 82%. That's right in the wheelhouse of what I'd like to see for this tactic. 3 shots already, 1 on target. That shot by Evans. Shots have come from distance, which is not ideal. But Evans, Ferguson, Obafemi, all capable of hitting the target from a decent distance. So it's not all bad. I'd like to create some more from within the 18, but sometimes the defense doesn't give that up, but they do give up shooting lanes from a bit of distance. So as long as they're getting shots on target, forcing saves, good things can happen if the keeper has to parry a shot. And the shooting from that range by Evans and Ferguson in particular are really rocket shots quite often. Obafemi won the aerial challenge that time, but couldn't control it. Ryder, ball forward. Brown picks it up, long ball upfield, and it goes out of play near sideline. So if we only got a draw here, that would put us to within 2 points of Gateshead, still with of Gateshead and 6 with a match to play, and 6 points out of the playoffs. A win here would put us up to within 4 points of the playoffs with a match in hand. So obviously always going for the win, but there's even more desire for it now. Martin Brown, ball over the top. Obafemi was offside. And not so sure about that one, but can't argue. It was close enough that even if I went back for the replay, I'd just see the same thing. He was in a great spot, however, if it wasn't for the offsides. Daney tracking backwards. Ooh, gets a dangerous pass into the center of the field. It's center. But Moreno ends up picking up the loose ball. Obafemi got the end of that one somehow, but his nodded ball falls straight to that right wing player for Braintree, who chips the ball forward. Daney picks it up. Evans down with the ball. Saunders. Obafemi loses possession. I really should have... did I have Cunningham? I should have put Cunningham on. I didn't think about my strikers. I'm pretty sure Saunders and Obafemi were in the last match, and I do need to rotate them. That ball's just cleared out wide. It'll be a throw, and Braintree has leveled the possession now. Yeah, it's a little early to be too finicky about those stats. As long as I'm getting that 82%, 77 to 80% passing is really what I'm after, 75 to 85, something in that range. So we're still doing good there. We just need to create some chances like they just did. Got a shot off, but the keeper was there. Long ball forward, knocked down by Martin. Evans. Obafemi got his head to the ball again. So Obafemi's starting to win these aerial battles a little bit, which is a bit unusual. We just started training Saunders with his jumping prowess. Maybe it should be Obafemi, but Obafemi's never really displayed a lot of aptitude for that, if I remember correctly. Obafemi, 9 jumping, and then he's offsides. Another offsides. We haven't had this many offsides in quite a while. Ball knotted down. Burke picks it up. Nichols to Evans to Brown. Out wide towards Saunders. Can't get there. Evans nods it down. Does find Saunders this time. He passes back to Evans, and then there is an injury there. Damaged foot. I didn't see who it was. I still don't see who it was. Brown sends one just wide. It doesn't say. Obafemi with the ball. Out wide. Pass gets, or cross gets blocked, whatever it was. Back out to the midfield. Ooh, Marsden missed a header there, but the ball harmlessly goes out wide for a throw-in. Up to Daney, into Martin. Evans squares it to Brown in the center circle. And then he's tripped up, and this will be a free kick. Brown takes it out wide toward Burke. Ball headed forward. Martin picks up the loose ball. Evans, Brown under pressure and tripped up. No foul, says the ref. Not so sure about that. And then Nichols with a good tackle, and then Nichols with the foul on the second attempt. Not sure if that was a shot. It looks like it was a shot. Gets blocked, and here's danger. Moreno, great reflex save. Saved the goal that time. Ball out, cleared out wide again. Cross blocked, and Martin, good job keeping it in play. Running it down the sideline, gets the ball up to Saunders. Then Evans, up to Saunders again. Out wide to Marsden. Marsden in towards Saunders, gets intercepted. He's with Isaac closely holding on to him. Earns a throw-in. Martin, Brown, up to Obafemi. Saunders, neither of them can get the shot off. Brown chips it out wide. Marsden, one-time cross, gets deflected out wide. Not deflected, but cleared, whatever. Isaac with the ball. Evans strips him of it. Saunders gets to it. Martin... Evans again, up to Obafemi. Got a little bit of space, but closed down quickly. Martin towards Saunders, intercepted. It's put out wide. Coming down that far sideline. Brown with a good tackle. Evans, Martin's tripped up right at the edge of the circle. Isaac getting called frequently for fouls here. Evans, Obafemi, Saunders tripped up. It'll be a free kick. This will be a shooting free kick from right at the edge of the arc, and it was just over the bar. The youngster from on loan from Swindon. Look at all those green. He's really developing since I've given him a bit more play time. He's got 7 or 8 starts now, plus a few sub appearances, and he's actually developing because of it. That 17 determination certainly isn't helping, or isn't hurting him, I mean. So we'll have to see what happens at the end of the year. I do have him on a year-long loan. Mainly picked him up as cover, but my midfield is very solid actually. As far as any part of my team is, they're probably the most solid part. But then again, my strikers have all been doing well. All three of my strikers, Cunningham, Obafemi, and Saunders, have 9 or more goals. So, and even Ferguson, who was retrained in the first season as a striker, but is a native midfielder, has like 6 goals of his own. And defensively, we're, I think, the 7th best defensive team, maybe better than that now. That was middle of last month I checked it, and we've only conceded 1 or 2 goals in the last 3 or 4 matches as well. So we might be like the 6th or 5th best defensive team now too. So I guess we're fairly solid overall. But again, I brought Brown in originally as a potential cover. There's another Ches Isaac foul. That's got to be a yellow. Oh, that's a red card. 2-footed tackle, and we are playing with a man advantage for an hour now. Last hour of the match. Martin goes down. No foul. Long ball upfield. He would have been offside if the Braintree player had gotten to it. Obafemi's behind, and easy. 13th of the season for him. Marsden, brilliant ball down the toward the far side. Obafemi, practically a tap in there. And right off the bat, right after going up a man, we get a goal and the lead and a jump up to 7th place again. Level on points with Gateshead, with a match in hand and a goal differential. The same goal differential. He's just scored more goals. Six goals differential each. So another goal here would be enough to move us into 6th by our 6th with a goal differential advantage. Let's see if we can't do that. Good tackle. Brown gets the ball. Saunders to Martin. Martin out wide to Nichols. Nichols, Martin up toward Evans. Can't get there. Ball comes back. Marsden picks it up. Sends it back to the keeper. Moreno, ball forward. Martin nods it down. Saunders picks it up into Evans. Evans back to Deeney, slowing the attack down. Brown back to Deeney again. Evans is tripped up, and Braintree's getting a little chippy here. Seen this before. Oh, Martin tripped up. No, yeah, that was him. That wasn't anything malicious. That, however, Deeney could have gotten a card for that one. Instead, it's just a free kick. The referee doesn't even lecture. Obafemi out towards Saunders. Got space. Back wide to Marsden near side. Into the box. Cross gets blocked out behind. It's a corner. Obafemi out wide to Marsden again, back into the box, cleared out behind. It's another corner. So we took that corner out to the edge of the 18. Let's see what we do with this one. This one's taken near post, and it's cleared out. It'll be a throw-in. Marsden is going to throw this in, long throw into the box. Nobody's there. Evans to Marsden. One times it into the box. We were offsides. Ryder was offside, the center back. Ball knotted down, comes into the center circle, then out wide near side. 10 minutes left of the first half. Up a goal and up a man. Out far side, but not out of the water. Looking for a second goal here. Then a long shot. Very ambitious attempt. Goes well wide. That was outside of the 6-yard box. Goal kick taken short to Marsden. Into Deeney. Up to Martin. Then Evans. Back to Brown. Little chip toward the far sideline. Obafemi gives chase. Forces a throw-in on that far sideline. Nichols slows things up, but can't win the possession there. And Nichols guilty of another trip there. It's gonna almost feeling like one of those, oh, danger. Okay, there was a handball. Okay. That's why it kind of trickled out behind the keeper. He just let it go after the whistle. Nichols, ball forward. This halfway feels like one of those matches where the ref might, for one time, be biased towards us instead of against us. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, there's another Nichols foul that's not penalized other than the stoppage of play. Very seldom have I seen a match where the so-called referee bias what appeared to be in our favor instead of against us. It has happened once or twice, and this is almost feeling like we might see that at the end of this match. Obviously, the two-footed challenge, not so much. And, of course, he hasn't had any yellow cards against him either, so maybe not, now that I think about it. Taking a look at the thing, no yellow cards for either team. So maybe not. Foul count is 10-6, so that's not abnormal. Martin loses possession, comes out wide into the center circle, now out to the far near sideline. Back into the center. Forward toward the corner of the 18, closed down quickly, then a cross goes over top of the net, and it will be a goal kick. 3 minutes left of first half action, plus a minute or two of stoppage time. There was an injury early, so it might be 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time for the first half. Ball toward the far corner. Nichols is there, sends it into Deeney, up to Martin. Martin gets it through to Evans as he's coming under challenge. Marsden got some space down this near sideline, gets another cross off that deflects behind, and it's a corner kick again. Once again, near post, cleared out. Marsden picks it up, sends it into Barton. Evans and, Saunders, great play. A great build-up there. Saunders on target, but the keeper makes a good save, and then Gordon guilty of a handball downfield, and it is a free kick. Minute and a half. Evans, Marsden crosses it. Evans can't get there. Deeney picks up the loose ball. Martin out wide. Marsden again one time, and Saunders another good shot. We're getting some. Wow, that's our first cross. That's only our first cross completed. Maybe that's what we need to just play against 10 men. We'll see if we get any more crosses. We're getting some great opportunities here. And the crosses look more dangerous since I took it off of mixed crossing and put it on the whipped crosses. The crosses look more dangerous. In the past, we had a lot of high crosses that the keeper just was able to go out and grab. We're not seeing so many of those, and the crosses that are getting in are like a whisper away from completing and being tap-in goals as well. So I think I'm happy with this this setup, and I've set that up as my standard. So we had 8 shots, 4 on target. A couple of those were long shots, but on target. I'm not going to change anything. Let's take a quick look at the stats. 8 shots, 4 on target. We've created 1 clear cut and 2 half chances. Possession's actually 50-50. Our passing is spectacular, 82%. I like that. Of course, our crosses are always low. Our tackles have been very sloppy. This is very uncharacteristic of the team. Only 33% of tackles, 3 of 9. Usually in a half, we're somewhere in like 10 of 14 tackles or something like that. So very uncharacteristic. A decent job on the headers overall. So let's go ahead. Second half start. Again, up a goal, up a man. Braintree, not too threatening. They've had a couple. Keeper made a couple. Moreno made a couple good saves. They're 2 shots on target. So, and of course, it's just going to hopefully go up from here as they are down a man. Actually, their conditioning is actually pretty good compared to some of the teams we've been seeing recently as far as starting second half. So they'll be able to keep running with us, but being down a man is going to certainly hurt them. Burke nods it upfield. Martin gets onto it. Marsden, long ball upfield, can't get to Obafemi. Then Marsden gets on the end of that long pass forward, nods it out. It's a throw on the far sideline. Love to get that second goal and get the goal differential bonus to put us up in 6th. Martin nods that out wide for a throw-in on the far sideline. So, I said 375-ish. Let's take a look. Well, we've got 375 total, so we're under 350 home fans this match. That is quite unfortunate. Martin loses possession inside our half. Then a pass forward, Ryder picks it up. Saunders nods it down to Obafemi. Martin, Deeney out wide to Marsden. Marsden into Martin. We get our first real attack of the second half. Cross comes in. Keeper goes out, grabs that before Obafemi can tap it home at the far post. Flick on, falls to Burke. Burke out wide to Marsden. Up to Martin. Long ball forward, nobody's there. And then a long ball forward by Braintree. Ryder crosses over, clears it out wide, and it will be a Braintree throw-in. Ryder with the clearance. Saunders picks it up in stride, gets it to Obafemi. Obafemi loses it running forward. Does go out of play. It's a throw-in on the near side. Nichols to Deeney to Martin. Martin up along the near sideline, but Obafemi was cutting inside instead of outside, and that ball goes out for a throw-in for Braintree. Chip forward. Burke nods it down to Evans, out to Martin, up to Saunders. Saunders loses possession. Ball falls to Martin. Martin loses possession. Long ball forward. Flicked into the center. And then Deeney guilty of a trip. It will be a Braintree free kick from 36 yards or so. And that shot goes high and wide. Moreno up to Martin. Martin to Saunders. Saunders slows down, cuts inside to Brown. Brown to Martin. Marsden running down the sideline. There's a ball whipped in, crossed, cleared out, not far. Cleared back into the box, cleared out again. Ball comes back across midfield, finds Saunders. Long ball up by Braintree. Marsden cuts it out. Up to Martin. Evans. Obafemi. Back to Martin. Martin toward the corner of the box. Gets stripped of the ball. Burke gets it forward again. Deeney picks it up. Deeney, Martin. Saunders can't get on the end of that. It's a 2-on-2. And Ryder. A little bit of danger there. Ryder got back in time to make the tackle out of play while the striker was waiting for some support. Saunders gets on the end of it, but nods it out for a throw-in far side. Dangerous moments, but unable to convert our Braintree. Saunders giving chase, forces a throw-in on the far sideline, inside about 8 yards or so. Marsden's going to throw a long one into the box. Burke can't get there. It's headed clear out to Martin. Marsden now with another cross gets cleared out to the corner of the 18. Then chipped forward. Burke with the header. Gets to Martin, then to Brown. Out wide to Marsden. So, little bit of possession here for us here in the last few minutes. Crossed in. Saunders down in the box, but it's a legal tackle, says the ref. Martin now with the ball, but we're still in possession. Oh, little through pass. I expected Evans to take a shot. He's got a rocket of a left foot shot that I've seen him take a few times. Instead, he tried to lay off past Obafemi and missed, got intercepted. Ball's all the way back on our end now. But we cross midfield with it again. Martin, Evans, squares it to Brown, up to Obafemi. Out wide to Marsden. Nice threading of that pass. Cross comes in. Nobody's at the far post but the keeper. Long ball forward by the keeper. Ryder wins that battle again. Deeney, it looked like Ryder got away with a little shove that time. Good tackle by Martin. Gets the ball to Obafemi. Obafemi across midfield. Back to Nichols. Deeney. Brown. Little back heel to Evans. Out towards Saunders. Martin again. Evans. Little back heel to Saunders again. He's doing good with that little back heel flick. Deeney. Brown. Martin. Up towards Saunders. Saunders won't get there, but we do get a throw-in off of it. And we have some replacements coming in for Braintree. Oh, not Ohe. Ote. This guy's given me fits in the past. I do believe. I at least recognize the name. So he's playing with an asymmetric formation. Is that what he's doing? Let's see if he actually adjusts it to just a three-center mid here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, he did. As usual, the bulk of my attacks coming through the center. That's nothing unusual for this formation. He's pretty evenly split on his 30-30-30, just about 30-30-40. Marsden gets a throw-in from near the corner flag. Long ball into the box. Burke can't beat the keeper to it. I think we have yet to score from that long ball into that 6-yard area. I wish I could change that long throw a little bit and say long throw at the penalty spot or something. Inside the 6, we almost never connect with. Burke's ball forward intercepted. Then it's a race. Marsden wins it as the long ball got launched forward by Braintree. Cleared out. It'll be a Chippenham throw on far sideline. To Saunders, Marsden, Brown, Obafemi. Brown again. Out to Martin. Back to Deeney. Evans, little side heel flick to Saunders. Back to Deeney again. Nichols into Brown. Back to Deeney, the anchor man. Is trying to set something up. And then we lose possession. Comes back. Far sideline. Cross midfield. Martin with a good tackle, gets the ball to Evans, then chip over the top. Saunders is there, pulls it back, tries to get it across, and can't do it before he gets tackled. And it's Braintree on the attack again. Far sideline, now into the center. Ote gets stripped by Brown. Goes back to the Braintree keeper. Dribbles it to the edge of the 18 and beyond. Launches the ball forward. Ryder wins it, I think. Marsden, Martin, Brown. Martin again. Little bit of space. Closed down on his left, so he sends it right to Marsden. Now to Evans. Now it comes to the near sideline. Nichols. Lots of space here. Nobody with him. But he couldn't do anything with it, and he ended up getting closed down by 3 players and loses possession. And Marsden's going to get a card for that. Okay, let's take a quick look as we're inside the 60-minute mark. Who do we have here? Burke, are you any good at all at... I'm going to bring the newcomer in, and you know what? I'm not. I take that back. Not yet, anyway. Evans. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, no changes yet. Everybody's still in good shape. We do give up a free kick here. Into the box, cleared out by Burke, and that's why I didn't want to move Burke out wide. He's too much of a known factor there, and there's another free kick conceded. I know what Burke... I'm not sure what he can do as a fullback, and I'm not sure what the low knee can do yet. So I think Burke... Ball out wide to Nichols, into Brown, up to Evans. Evans to Obafemi. Obafemi taking backwards with it, gets it to Nichols. Evans over the top, draws it back to Nichols, squares it to Martin in the center. Ball falls to Brown. Evans, Martin, out wide. Marsden now gets across. It's deflected behind. How are we doing on crossing now? 1 of 24. Marsden takes it out wide. Martin nods it down. Evans turns, tries to get a shot off. Can't do it. Gets closed down quickly. Nice little play if Evans is just a bit quicker on the turn and shoot there. Martin, good interception there. Bounced off of him. Saunders taken down, and it is a free kick coming. Yeah, Evans, I guess, can take a break here. It will be not Cunningham, Ferguson. Evans, Nichols, Deeney, Evans again, through to Obafemi. Obafemi loses it. Little bit of a race on the far sideline here. Ryder gets back, gets the tackle off and then loses the ball right away. Crossed in, comes in and gets cleared out. I think that was Deeney that made that clearance. So it's a throw in. Down the center, Burke clears it, not far, intercepted by Braintree in the center circle, goes out wide, far side. Our fullbacks are starting to get forward more here, I can see. Out wide again, over the fullback, and then a cross shot. Oh, they got a player down again. It's a damaged foot again. I wonder if that's obviously the same player that had the damaged foot earlier. Okay, so now we have the third and final sub. The fullback starting to get forward more, and then playing a center 3. Gonna go ahead and mark the fullbacks down. I also want to make my own sub. I see Martin getting ready. Let us... Can Rhodes play the midfield role? Let's take a look. His passing and vision aren't all that good, so no. A little bit of hail coming down. Gilmore, Martin. On 20 minutes left to play. They've made their third and final sub, and they're down a man. Martin, long ball forward. And cleared out. Forced clearance by Obafemi. Nichols with the throw-in. Obafemi. Brown. Ooh, scuffs a shot. Just curves out inside this, outside this near post. Looked like it was on target. It just kind of arced. Burke sends the ball back to Moreno. Moreno out to Nichols. Nichols to Brown. Brown into Gilmore. Ferguson at midfield. Brown over the top. Can't quite get to Saunders. Marsden nods it down. Gilmore, Ryder, into Brown again. Gilmore, out wide to Marsden. Gilmore, Saunders flicks on. Obafemi can't get there, but it does earn us another corner as it's cleared behind. Marsden takes out toward the edge of the box again. Comes out to Nichols. Nichols, long ball into the box. Keeper comes out, grabs it. Little chip forward by the keeper. Burke nods it ahead. Burke to Gilmore. Gilmore up to Saunders. Saunders back to Gilmore. Gilmore squares it for Ferguson. Out wide to Marsden. Into the box, cleared out. Deeney picks it up. Gilmore. Brown. Out wide to Marsden again. Into Gilmore. Out wide to Marsden again. Gets beyond one tackle. Cross comes in. Pass to far post and cleared out by the fullback. Out wide near side throw-in. Brown back to Nichols. Chipped in. And Saunders. Oh, shot on target. Keeper got to it. Nice. Hey, that was a cross completed. Looky there. We're 2 of 27 crosses now. That's a milestone. Ryder getting pressured. Gets the ball upfield. Doesn't quite clear, but then eventually cleared. Brown with the header. Up to Saunders via Ferguson. And then out wide toward Marsden. Marsden can't run it down, and it goes out for a throw-in. Okay, I'm going to make a quick change to the fullback roles here. Let's stay a little bit more defensive. I don't have a replacement fullback, and he's getting a bit tired, so I don't want him getting forward quite as much, maybe. Ryder, guilty of a trip. It will be a free kick. Long ball into the box, and there's Ote again. I told you I recognize that name, but couldn't get a shot on target there, so it's a goal kick. I'd swear he's the one that has been giving me fits in the past season. Even though we won both games 1-0, seems to me that he's had a few opportunities to cause havoc. Gilmore, Brown, Ferguson, tripped up, be a free kick. A little over 10 minutes to play. Up 1-0 still. Can't get that second goal, that little insurance that I want. Brown out wide to Nichols. Ball into the box. Saunders is there, can't get to it. Gilmore. Brown, Deeney, Gilmore again. Saunders closed down quickly, goes out wide to Marsden. Long ball into the box. Keeper goes out, grabs it. Ball forward by the keeper. Deeney, great job getting a step on the midfielder there to intercept that ball. Goes out wide to Marsden. Marsden to Gilmore, back wide to Marsden, into Deeney. Deeney up to Saunders, back to Deeney again. Gilmore one times, back to Brown, up to Ferguson, back to Brown again, wide to Nichols. Get those players in the orange shirt running around. Good tackle to win that ball back after he lost it, did the fullback. Obafemi lost it. Ball goes skidding back to the keeper. Keeper, long ball forward, flicked on. Ryder is there, heads it out of play, thrown far sideline. Left to play, plus going to be 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time, I would imagine. There was the injury timeout. Not timeout, but there was the injury. Long ball over the top. Burke is there to keep Otto away from the ball. Goes back across midfield into the center now. Back out wide, near sideline. Back into the center again. A little through ball. Ote's there, sends it out wide, far sideline, and then that cross into the side netting, and it is a goal kick. Taken out wide toward Marsden. Marsden, Ryder, Deeney, back to the keeper, Moreno. Moreno, little chip over the top. Goes across midfield where it's intercepted. Ball into the box. Marsden makes the clearance. Danger, but the shot goes about 15 yards wide. Moreno takes a goal kick. Up to Burke, Brown, Ferguson, Gilmore. Can't find Saunders. And a long ball toward this near side corner flag goes out into touch. And Braintree looking a bit bereft of ideas at the moment. But we're not doing a heck of a lot of creativity ourselves. Long ball over the toward the far sideline. Marsden tracks back, picks it up, and sends the long ball forward. Finds Saunders, flicks it on. Nobody's there. Goes back to the Braintree 18. Little ball forward by Burke. Nice one-touch to Obafemi. Ryder nods the ball forward. It's intercepted across midfield. Out wide, far sideline. Good. I was going to say good tackle by Ferguson. He didn't win the ball, though. And then Brown guilty of a trip there. Little chip over the top, and Moreno. Ote was there. Moreno keeps the clean sheet. That was a bit ugly defense of that free kick there. Was about ready to curse the defense there for letting that happen. Little chip over the top, and Ote was there, and he had all the time in the world to place a shot. Keeper just made a brilliant save. Ferguson sends it back to Moreno. Speaking of, Moreno out wide to Nichols. Nichols across midfield. Taken toward the sideline into Deeney. Brown. Ferguson squares it to Saunders instead of taking the shot. He may not have had the shot. He did have a player in front of him. And then Ferguson gets the shot off on that cross. Oh, is that our third cross completed? Oh, my. It's a historic day. We've completed 3 crosses in a match. Saunders, Deeney, Gilmore. And no, I'm not being very facetious. Ooh, Obafemi forces the keeper come out, makes a rather tame punch. Fortunately for them, it fell to a Braintree player. Obafemi racing onto that ball, nearly beat the keeper to it. Brown, Nichols, long ball forward. Obafemi does get there, gets a cross in. It's cleared out wide near sideline, and it is a Chippenham throw-in with 3 minutes left to play. Deeney, Gilmore looking for a shot. He gets a shot. Keeper parries it, goes out wide. Nice shot from about 21 yards, I think it was. So we've got 12 shots, 6 on target so far, and then Saunders is tripped up. This will be a free kick. No hurry here, guys. Gilmore into the box, cleared out, picked up by Marsden. Side to Gilmore. Ferguson. A little bit of a trip up there, but nothing malignant there. Let's go ahead. It's 88 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and Cunningham for Saunders here. Just taking a little time off the clock with this sub, really. Marsden with the throw-in. Saunders, back to Marsden. Gilmore, Ferguson. Marsden again. Gilmore looking for options, finds Deeney. Brown controls it. Ball forward, intercepted. Long ball across, and Ryder's tripped up from behind. And we have 3 minutes of stoppage time, about ready to enter that. There's 30 seconds left of regulation. Cunningham couldn't get on the end of that. Brown. Gilmore, Deeney, Brown, Ferguson, out to Obafemi. Obafemi's tripped up. This will be a free kick and another 30 seconds off the clock or so. Gilmore taking it into the box, cleared out. Ferguson picks it up, corner of the box. He's tripped up just outside the box. Another free kick right at the corner. Into the box, cleared out, and it'll go behind, and it's a corner. And another 30 seconds or so gone. Gilmore near post, cleared out wide. Gilmore picks it up, sends it in, and Cunningham, just on as a sub, gets the second goal. And is that, my God, our 4th cross of the game? Nice control, controlled it, brought it down. Keeper got his hands to it, could not keep it out of the net. And Cunningham, I think that's his 10th of the season, gives us the insurance goal I've been looking for and moves us up to 6th. 1 minute left. Game's beyond doubt now. Brown, Ferguson, Obafemi, back to Nichols. 5-match winning streak. About to go in the books. And there's a... oh, my God. Cunningham with 2 goals. He's only been on the pitch for 2 minutes. Gilmore, Obafemi. And I've said this was actually a Ferguson assist. Obafemi and Cunningham have teamed up really well. Oh, my. 3-0. For a while, I mean, Braintree had a couple opportunities to even the score. Wow. Cunningham. Super sub Cunningham. I'm not going to say anything else. Oh my! If you would have said at halftime, it would be 1-0 at the end of regulation time. I would have been happy with it, but I would see it if you said it was level after regulation. Maybe 3-0 when it was 1-0 in the 90th minute. Cunningham came on in the 89th, right at the end of the 89th minute. Well, it says he came on in the 90th minute, and he scored 2 goals. Is that enough to make him man of the match? I don't know. Probably not. No, Marsden actually with the player of the match with that last assist. The Cunningham's first goal. 88.6 match rating. And Cunningham with a no match rating. He wasn't on long enough to get a match rating despite getting 2 goals. Amazing. Well, not much to say. We are in 6th place after 27 matches. We have a match in hand, which could theoretically put us 1 point from the playoffs. Absolutely ecstatic. Keyman Evans with an 88% pass completion. Their key player got sent off. He still got a 6-7 match rating despite getting sent off in the 30th minute. Milestones, none for us. They've got a couple, 100th and 325th for a couple players. Only 388 tickets, a bit disappointing. But looky there, 6th place on the table, a match in hand, 4 points from the playoffs currently. The other end of the table, 19 points from, well, that's something we don't have to worry about. How many do we have? 46, 19 matches to play still. So there's still a lot of football to play, however. Evans played fairly well, had a quiet game before getting sent off, and then Marsden player of the match. Okay, so we have set ourselves up where essentially where I had hoped, well, we're better than where I had hoped to be. I think I mentioned earlier I was looking for maybe a 10th to 12th place finish, top half, but maybe, mid-table type top half, 9th to 12th somewhere. We're sitting in 6th. Nichols is one appearance away for getting a pay increase. I think he's earned it. Let's take a quick look. He's made 19 appearances. Only a 6.63 match rating, but the fullbacks really haven't gotten a lot of love in their match ratings in this version. He's picked up 5 yellows total. Let's take a look at his actual stats. 5 yellows, 24 dribbles, 64 headers won for a 56% ratio. Not bad for a fullback. 64% passing is not terrible for a fullback. Of course, the crosses is where he's getting marked down quite a bit. Only 11 crosses completed. They don't cross completed, 12 of 83. So that is, that's where the fullbacks are really getting hurt in match rating. He's had 80 total mistakes, and a lot of those are just clearance passes being considered as lost ball, lost possession type. If you take a look at his mistakes for that last match, he had a few, but there was nothing critical. No mistakes leading goals is the key. He's made 127 total interceptions. He's won 63% of his tackles with 3 key tackles. So I think he's earned his pay raise. He's on $725 a week right now, so it's only going up $125 a week. So that's not bad. And if you'd have to go back to when I originally signed him, and that was probably. It may not have, the negotiations may not have been recorded because I do a lot of that type of stuff offline. But what he originally wanted was something like $1,500 a week. And I could not pay him that. I ended up doing a hell of a lot of negotiation. I put his appearance fee a hell of a lot higher than I'd like. Same thing with the clean sheet bonus. I gave him the reaching the playoffs in the National, which he might actually earn. I hadn't expected it. Gave him a decent size avoiding relegation from the National. A huge promotion pay raise because I didn't expect us to reach promotion this season. That might have been a mistake. A yearly pay raise of 25%, which is higher than I like doing. And then after all of that, he still wanted, I had to negotiate the wage after reaching the league games. I think he originally was asking for, I don't know. It was like 1,000 after 10 matches or something like that. And anyway, the negotiation took me probably half an hour of going back and forth trying to finagle him in so that I could fit him into the squad. The absolute most I could offer was $850. So kept going back and giving him the bonuses and the clauses to get him in. I finally did get him in. And I think I'm glad I did. Like I said, he's been solid. He's played in a little over half of our matches. And he did miss one match through suspension through accumulation of yellow cards, but both of my fullbacks have done that, and one of my center backs might have done that as well. Anchorman has done that. One of the two anchormen have done it. He's unfortunately not developing as much as I would like. He is 19 years old. He's developing a little bit, but not quite as much. But then again, I mean, there's a few odd players, and by odd I don't mean really odd, but a few players that are really skyrocketing. But I just don't have the training facilities or the coaching staff to really expect a lot from them. But again, he is about ready to earn his promotion pay raise, and I think he's earned it. It's only $125. We can afford it. Although, again, $125 will put us slightly over, I think. We are slightly over now. How do we go over? We were under by only about 100 quid. Now we're over by 600 quid. What happened? Nobody got a pay raise. We didn't bring any new players in. Oh, I know what it was. We signed Lewis to a player coach role. Where's Lewis here? Player goalkeeper coach. Danny Lewis. He was my starting goalkeeper last season, but at 38 now, maybe? Nope, he's still 37. He'll be 38 at the end of the season. He started the year injured, and he's really pretty close to on par with the youngster Moreno. Moreno's playing lights out, however. His physicals are going down. His agility really took a hit, if I remember correctly. Can we see his past? Let's take a look at his agility. Okay, it didn't take as big a hit as I thought it did. But there's aerial reach down a little bit. Handling, very little bit down. Kicking is okay. Yeah, he's pretty close to what Moreno is in the end, but he is 37 years old as well. He started or got injured in the preseason. I think he's only played one match this season. He hasn't complained. He's played 2 matches this season. He hasn't complained. And we did get him in as a player coach, goalkeeper coach. So that's where the extra salary came from, because he went from, what was he on? Maybe $2.25 a month or something like that, up to $700 a month. So, but his staff attributes, and I had just placed an advert for goalkeeping and fitness coach, and was going to sign the best of what came out. I mean, he's got a 17 goalkeeping coach skill, 13 working with youngsters, good determination, decent, if not spectacular, discipline, motivating. Okay, he's a little bit low. Get him a coaching course and maybe move some of these up, and he'll be really good. But yeah, that's the best I could do for a goalkeeping coach, and that is what he's doing now. So I now have a fitness coach, a goalkeeping coach, of course the assistant manager, and one generic coach for that is actually, if we take a look at him, no, that's the fitness coach. What I really need is a better fitness coach. He only has a 10 fitness coaching. I tried to get another one in, or a better one in. Nobody with a higher than 10 fitness coaching would answer the advert. But my generic coach is good at attacking, fitness, mental, technical, tactical, all decent for coaching. So that is it for my coaching, which leaves my training looking like this as far as my coaches go. We got 2 2.5 stars, and we're at my limit of coaching staff as well. The assistant manager, you can see here, he's good at defensive coaching as well as the mental and a bit of the technical and tactical as well. So that is how my coaching looks like. And of course, with the club having no training facilities to speak of, poor training facilities, I mean, we're limited to seeing what kind of growth we can see in our players. Having said all that, some players like Evans are really starting to take off. The youngster Loney from Swindon also looks really good in development here at 18 years old. Good enough that if I had the option, I would probably sign him on a permanent basis from Swindon if they were to release him. 6 starts, 7 sub appearances, 6.75 rating. No goals or assists yet. I have a feeling they're probably out there to come. He hasn't had enough time, maybe. Let's take a quick look at his stats. No goals, obviously. He was player of the match once. 29 shots, 5 of them on target. 80% of his passes completed, which is exactly what I would expect a midfielder in this formation to do. He's also good defensively, 24 of 38 tackles, 163%, not bad for a midfielder. No key tackles, but that's not uncommon for a midfielder either. 134 interceptions, 2.18 dribbles per game, 72 passes per game. So, yeah, I would take the chance. 70% of his headers won. I would take the chance if Swindon released him and try to sign him. I don't know if he has any interest or not. But so anyway, that is it. We are through this match. Once again, 6th place. 5 matches won in a row. That might be our team record. We can actually take a look at that here in the history, I guess. History overview. No, history records. Sequences. 5 matches in a row is a team record. Looky there. The 11-match unbeaten streak that we had earlier in the season, we tied that record. I wonder why it's not showing our previous one, because it should. Usually our previous one takes precedence over our second occurrence of the stat. Most games without lose. Okay, here it is. Most games without losing. 11 from 20 January to 24 March of 18. We just tied it this year with that stretch. Most games won in a row. Oh, we had 6 won in a row in our first season. I take that back. I lied. We need to win one more to tie our record there. Do we have any records yet this year? Ferguson is about ready to become our highest most appearances. Pratt had that at 168. Ferguson now has 161 or 162 league appearances, so he's about ready to overtake that. If Obafemi has a solid end of the season, he'll beat Sandel's record of 18 league goals. I've got somebody on pace to beat the 718 average rating. I have Obafemi about ready to beat Ferguson's record of most assists, because Obafemi now has 8 assists or 9 assists if he picked one up this match. I forget. I think Ferguson picked it up. I don't think Obafemi did. Anything down here? We'd have to win 2 matches to beat that record. So anyway, we did have the biggest record attendance and gate receipts beat this year as well. So a couple records there for us beat as well. So anyway, that will be it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead, stop the recording, and send ahead to the next match, and might get one more done tonight. What time is it? It's a little after midnight, so I'll probably get at least one more done tonight. Once again, thanks for joining, everybody. I really hope you're enjoying the series. Please leave your comments, suggestions, questions, etc. in the comment block below, and I will certainly answer any questions I see, either probably both in-game and in the message format. Thanks for joining, everybody. Have a great evening. We will see you next match.